David finds me at the dining table at 11 p.m., surrounded by exhibition catalogs and grant applications, my laptop screen glowing like a tired moon.
You're still working?
He says, not a question. The Renaissance exhibition opens in 3 weeks. I need to finish the wall text, finalize the lighting specs, review the insurance documentation. I stop when I see his face. He's still in his work shirt, wrinkled now, tie loosened but not removed. He left the house at 6 a.m. How was your day?
Long.
He sets his bag down with the careful exhaustion of someone who's been carrying too much for too long.
They cut another position, redistributed the workload. Again.
David, that's the 3rd time this quarter.
I know.
He opens the fridge, stares into it without taking anything out.
Henderson had a breakdown in the parking lot today. Just sat in his car crying. They gave him 2 days off and his projects to me.
My chest tightens. You should have called me.
You were at the museum. You had that donor meeting.
He closes the fridge.
Let me help you with the exhibition stuff. I can do spreadsheets, review documents, whatever you need.
You just worked a 16-hour day.
So did you.
That's different.
Why?
He sits across from me, and I can see the dark circles under his eyes, the way his shoulders curve inward like he's trying to make himself smaller, take up less space, need less.
Sophie, I'm not made of glass. I can help.
I know you can, but you shouldn't have to. This is the argument we've been having in various forms for 2 years now, since his company started the restructuring that never ends, since my museum cut staff and merged my position with 2 others. We're both drowning, and we keep trying to save each other while forgetting to save ourselves. In the morning, I find a note on the coffee maker.
Thought about your lighting problem. Old paintings need low lux levels, but visitors complain it's too dark. What about motion-activated supplementary lighting? Drops when no one's in the gallery. Conserves the art, illuminates for viewers. Just a thought. Love you. David.
He's already gone to work. I read the note 3 times, my coffee going cold. At the museum, I'm installing the centerpiece, a 1502 Bellini altarpiece on loan from Venice. It's worth more than our house, more than 10 of our houses. It requires climate control within 2 degrees, humidity monitoring, security that borders on paranoia. My assistant Marcus is adjusting the mounting hardware when my phone buzzes. David, sorry, won't make it to dinner. They need me to stay for the systems upgrade. Order yourself something nice? I stare at the text. This is the 4th dinner this month. I type back, it's okay. I'll probably work late too. But it's not okay. Nothing is okay. We're roommates who share a mortgage and a bed and occasionally a conversation about whose turn it is to buy groceries. When did we become this? Sophie? Marcus is watching me. You all right? Fine. Let's adjust the lighting. We spend 3 hours on it. The Bellini is magnificent. Marian child, gold leaf catching light that's traveled 522 years to get here. I'm writing notes about shadow and revelation when my phone rings. David. At 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. He never calls during work. Hey, I can't really...
I quit.
I nearly dropped the phone. You what?
I quit. Just now. Walked into Morrison's office and quit.
My heart is racing. David, what happened?
They asked me to work this weekend, again, and I was about to say yes, like I always do, when I realized I can't remember the last time I saw you. Actually saw you, not just passed you in the hallway at 6 a.m. And I thought, what am I doing? I'm killing myself for a company that sees me as a spreadsheet line item, and I'm missing my life. I'm missing you.
But your job, the insurance.
I know it's reckless, but Sophie, I can't breathe anymore.
I look at the Bellini, at Mary's face, serene and sad, holding something precious while the world demands everything. Come to the museum, I say, right now. Come see what I've been working on. He arrives 40 minutes later, still in his work shirt, carrying his desk plant and a cardboard box of belongings. He looks terrified and liberated in equal measure. This is it? I ask, looking at the small box.
12 years, 1 box.
He laughs, but it's not a happy sound.
Turns out I'm very replaceable.
I take his hand. Come with me. I lead him through the galleries, past the contemporary wing, through Baroque, Rococo, finally to the Renaissance room where the Bellini hangs, lit now, perfect.
This is what you've been working on?
He says quietly. 60 hours a week for 3 months. But look at it, David. Really look. We stand in front of the altarpiece. It's just us and a 522-year-old painting and the weight of everything we've been carrying. Do you know why I love this painting?
Tell me.
Because Bellini painted it during a plague year. Venice was dying. People were losing everything. And he created this moment of absolute tenderness. Mary holding her child, knowing what's coming, holding him anyway. It's about carrying love in the middle of catastrophe. David is quiet for a long time. Then, I should have quit months ago.
I should have told you to.
You were dealing with your own stuff. The budget cuts, the merged positions.
We've been so busy surviving, we forgot we're supposed to be living.
He turns to me.
I'm sorry for not being here, for being too tired to be a person, for...
Don't apologize for working yourself to death for us. I did the same thing. We both did.
So what now?
I think about the note on the coffee maker this morning, about how he's always trying to help even when he's exhausted, about how I've been pushing him away because I thought protecting him from my stress was love, when really it was just another kind of distance. Now we stop carrying everything alone. You want to help with the exhibition? Help. I want to proofread your resume? Let me. We share the weight. That's what marriage is supposed to be.
I don't have a job, Sophie. I might not have one for a while. Money's going to be tight.
Then it's tight. We'll manage. We've managed worse.
Have we?
I think about this, about the slow erosion of us, the way we've been so focused on survival, we forgot to check if we were surviving together or just next to each other. No, I admit, we haven't managed worse, but we're going to start managing better. That night, we order pizza and spread out on the living room floor, his job search materials, my exhibition documents, all of it mixed together. He helps me write wall text. I help him update his resume. It's not romantic, it's work. But it's work we're doing together. Finally, after 2 years of parallel exhaustion. Your motion-activated lighting idea was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
I tell him.
Yeah?
My boss wants to implement it museum-wide, said it could save thousands in conservation costs. He smiles, real and tired.
See? I'm useful.
You're not useful, David. You're my partner. There's a difference.
What's the difference?
Useful is transactional. Partnership it's the Bellini. It's holding each other through the plague years. It's knowing the world is asking too much and doing it anyway because we're not alone. He reaches across the papers and takes my hand.
I'm scared about money, about finding something else, about what if I made a huge mistake.
You probably did, but at least you made it while you still had the energy to recover. Another year at that place, and they'd have carried you out.
Dark.
True. We work until midnight. When we finally go to bed, David pulls me close in a way he hasn't in months. Not sexual, just close. Like he's remembering I'm here.
Sophie?
Yeah?
Thank you for not saying I told you so about the job.
I didn't tell you so. I was too busy drowning in my own thing to notice you were drowning in yours.
We're really bad at this.
At what?
At asking for help, at letting each other carry things, at not being fine when we're not fine.
He's right. We've been raised on self-sufficiency, on not being a burden, on powering through. We've been praised our whole lives for how much we can handle alone. No one ever taught us that marriage means you don't have to. Let's practice being bad at being fine.
How?
I don't know. Tell me something true, something you haven't said because you thought you should handle it alone. He's quiet for so long, I think he's fallen asleep. Then,
I'm terrified I'm not good enough, that I'll never be good enough, that they'll keep asking for more, and I'll keep giving it because I don't know how to say no, and one day there'll be nothing left of me, and you'll realize you married someone who got used up.
my throat tightens. David,
Your turn.
I take a breath. I'm terrified that the museum will fold and my entire career will be obsolete. That I've spent 15 years becoming an expert in something the world doesn't value anymore. That we'll lose the house and it'll be because I chose art history instead of something practical. And you'll resent me for it.
I would never.
I know, but I'm scared anyway. I'm scared all the time.
I'm scared we're going to wake up one day and realize we wasted our 30s being tired. We lie in the dark with our fears between us, no longer trapped inside us, and somehow it's lighter like this. Shared weight is different than solo weight. It doesn't disappear, but it distributes,
Let's make a rule.
David says.
When one of us is drowning, we say it, out loud. No powering through, no protecting each other from the truth.
What if we're both droning?
Then we float on our backs and wait for the current to change.
It's not poetic, it's not romantic, but it's real. And right now, real is what we need. 3 weeks later, the exhibition opens. David is there in a suit he borrowed from his brother because his good one is at the cleaners, and we're being careful with money now. He's been to 4 interviews this week. 1 went well, 1 went terribly, 2 are still pending. He's exhausted but present, really present, in a way he hasn't been in months. We walk through the galleries together. He listens as I explain each piece, the Bellini, the Raphael sketch, the Titian that nearly didn't make it through customs. He asks questions, real questions, not polite ones. He wants to know about pentimento and provenance and why the Virgin Mary is always painted in blue. Ultramarine, I tell him, made from lapis lazuli. It was more expensive than gold, so using it was a way to show Mary's importance, the most precious material for the most precious subject.
Like us.
He says. What?
Spending our most precious resource, time, on each other, finally.
I lean into him. Around us, people admire paintings worth millions. But none of it matters as much as this, being here together. Not perfect, not fixed, but trying. That night, over cheap wine in our too expensive house, David tells me he got an offer. Smaller company, better hours, 20% pay cut.
What do you think?
He asks. I think you should take it.
We'll have to budget. Might have to cancel the trip we planned.
We'll go somewhere cheaper. Drive instead of fly. Camp instead of hotels.
You hate camping.
I hate not seeing you more. He smiles.
Since when did you become the practical one?
Since you quit your job and showed me what courage looks like. We sit on our back porch. No stars visible through the city light pollution, but we're looking up anyway. There's something I need to say, have needed to say for months. I'm sorry I wouldn't let you help me, I tell him, with my work. I thought I was being considerate, but really I was just being proud. Martyrish, like I had to prove I could do everything alone.
I'm sorry I waited so long to quit. I thought I was being responsible, but really I was just scared. And I let that fear eat up all the time we could have spent together.
We're a mess.
Yeah, but we're a mess together now. That's better than being functional and separate.
He's right. These past 3 weeks, with him unemployed and me stressed about the exhibition, have been some of our best weeks in years. Because we've been home at the same time. Because we've been asking for help. Because we've been remembering that the point of marriage isn't to be 2 strong people standing alone. It's to be 2 imperfect people learning to stand together. David?
Yeah?
Don't ever protect me from your exhaustion again. Don't ever carry everything alone because you think you should. Promise me.
Only if you promise the same thing.
Deal. We shake on it, solemn and silly. Then he pulls me close, and we sit in our backyard of our mortgaged house, in our uncertain, beautiful mess of a life, together. The exhibition runs for 4 months. It's a success. Great attendance, good reviews, a waiting list for the guided tours I lead on weekends. David starts his new job. The hours are better, the pay is worse. We adjust. We learn to say, I need help without shame. We learn to say, I'm drowning before we go under. We learn that marriage isn't about being strong enough to weather everything. It's about being honest enough to ask for shelter. On our anniversary, David takes me back to the museum. The Bellini is still there, on loan for another month. We stand in front of it in the empty gallery, just before closing.
Still your favorite?
He asks, always. You know what Bellini said about painting?
Tell me.
He said, art is about revealing what's already there, not creating something new, but uncovering what's been hidden.
Like us.
David says. Like us, I agree. We were always here, the love, the partnership, the willingness to carry each other. We just had to uncover it from under all the exhaustion and pride and fear, had to remember that the weight we carry is lighter when we're not carrying it alone. The museum guard announces closing time. We walk out together into the evening, hand in hand, still tired, still worried about money and jobs and the future, but less alone in it, learning slowly what it means to be a team. Mary in the painting holds her child with both arms, knowing the weight of love, carrying it anyway. That's marriage, I think. Not the absence of burden, but the sharing of it. Not the elimination of struggle, but the refusal to struggle alone. David squeezes my hand. I squeeze back. We go home to our mortgaged house and our cheaper wine and our uncertain, beautiful mess of a life together.